I'm telling you, I have no choice. The public wants it. The public. So he goes like, I don't believe you. He said, no way, and I said, way. And then he goes like, I don't believe you, but the truth is he believed me 10%. And I told you this, he believed me 10%. Then I'm with President Xi of China, but I said the same thing to them. I said, if you go into Taiwan, I'm going to bomb the shit out of Beijing. He thought I was crazy. He said, Beijing, you're going to bomb Beijing. I said, I have no choice. I got to tell you, we're going to bomb Beijing. And he didn't believe either, except 10%. And 10% is all you need. In fact, 5% would have been okay too. And we never had a problem. We would have never had a problem.
Recently leaked audio recording of Donald Trump has sent ripples through the international community, revealing a chilling glimpse into his aggressive foreign policy strategies. This isn't just a leak, it's a calculated release by the American establishment, a clear signal of what's to come. In this explosive audio, Trump explicitly states his threats to Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping. If you move further into Ukraine, I will bomb Moscow. I will rain down missiles. And to Xi Jinping, I warned him, if you try to take Taiwan, I will bomb Beijing. I will rain down missiles. He then adds, America will go to war directly with China and Russia. Just hours ago, Donald Trump announced his decision to supply Patriot defense systems to Ukraine, along with long-range missiles. This means direct attacks on Moscow are now on the table. This is the same man who once promised to end the war in 24 hours, vowing no conflict. What's the real reason behind the release of this audio now? It's a clear message. The world is being prepared for an escalation. Have you noticed the stark difference between the Donald Trump we knew before the elections and the Donald Trump we see today? The current President Trump appears to be a puppet of the establishment and American intelligence agencies. He seems determined to ignite every war imaginable and break every promise he made to the American people. Think about it, striking Beijing and Moscow with missiles would trigger a war on an unimaginable scale. Connect the dots. Just 2 days ago, the NATO chief suddenly declared that World War III was a growing concern, with Russia poised to attack NATO countries and China eyeing Taiwan. Then Trump declares his unwavering support for Ukraine, pledging weapons and crossing every red line. And now this audio leak revealing his direct threats to Moscow and Beijing, claiming he warned them. He said Putin didn't believe him, that Putin said, I don't believe you on this. But Trump insisted Putin believed him at least 10%. And as for Beijing, Trump said when he told Xi Jinping he would bomb Beijing with missiles if China seized Taiwan, Xi thought he was crazy. But Trump said that he told Xi, I am that kind of person, I can do this. Why are these revelations emerging now? It's a strategic move to show Donald Trump that all his secrets are known and any misstep will not be tolerated. Elon Musk recently stated that the Jeffrey Epstein files have been sealed, protecting powerful figures. Musk has even launched his own political party, openly opposing Donald Trump, vowing to bring him to justice. While the future of these internal power struggles remains uncertain, one thing is clear: you cannot harm major powers without severe repercussions. The conflict, once confined to Iran and Yemen, has now expanded directly to Moscow and China. This means preparations are underway for attacks on both fronts. This was always part of the master plan, a reality China has now clearly grasped. China knows that if Iran falls, major countries will be dismembered. Turkey, Pakistan, other Muslim nations, Russia, and China itself will not be spared. They understand this perfectly. Donald Trump's tariff war was designed to create chaos and destruction worldwide. It's now evident that Trump was brought in to sow this very chaos. He campaigned on peace, yet now he's threatening direct attacks on Russia and China. The Taiwan situation has become incredibly dangerous. This isn't just about sanctions, it's about war. China has realized it needs to strengthen Iran and Moscow to counter American aggression. There's no other way. This is a war Xi Jinping cannot avoid, no matter how much he tries. Trump's sudden shift to arming Ukraine has effectively reset the war to square one, pushing us to the brink. Consider the bizarre events of the past 48 hours. A green light from Trump to attack Iran, the ongoing situation with Hamas, and now America fully engaging in the Ukraine conflict. This is the same Donald Trump who unceremoniously ousted Zelensky from the White House. Now he's championing Ukraine. This bizarre turn of events means Iran will undoubtedly be strengthened. And if Iran attacks American military bases in Qatar today, imagine where else it will strike, and the chaos that will ensue. The American establishment, particularly those in the weapons complex industry and contractors, are ecstatic. They're saying, what more could we ask for? We're set. Their contracts will skyrocket, public funds will be diverted to wars and destruction, ushering in a new era of global catastrophe. Full-scale war has begun and it's poised to spread across the globe. Trump has clearly decided that this fight will happen. When you attack China, your F-35 jets won't stand a chance. China is incredibly advanced. They've already demonstrated their ability to crash American F-35s within U.S. territory through mysterious incidents. You cannot contend with China, but the core issue is that we're heading into a massive war and every limit will be pushed. Why this sudden focus on Russia? Russia has recognized the Afghan Taliban, which means their presence in Afghanistan, perhaps at Bagram Air Base, will highlight the dire situation. China and Russia are poised to replace America's influence, and this engenders Washington. China will soon follow suit in recognizing the Taliban. China and Russia are bolstering smaller powers like Iran, Yemen, Afghanistan, and African countries because these are the forces that will fight. Putin has been tasked with bringing Africa to his side, and China will strengthen Pakistan. Meanwhile, India is heading for a major war due to Israel. If you connect all these dots, the world is facing a perfect storm of earthquakes, wars, economic crises, tariff wars, poverty, inflation, destruction, and uncertainty. The list goes on. Devastation is everywhere. One thing is certain: if Moscow is attacked, Washington won't be spared, nor will Miami Beach or any other American location. Direct attacks on U.S. military bases and cyberattacks will follow, and Israel will be dragged into the conflict. This entire war is being orchestrated by Israel from behind the scenes. A war criminal responsible for over 400,000 deaths, Netanyahu, is now brazenly occupying the White House with no accountability. This war is about to escalate on a massive scale, and no global power can stop it from reaching its logical conclusion. This message has been delivered today. The question is, when will they strike Moscow and Beijing? That will happen when the final war reaches its peak, and it's coming soon.